During 1958, FIFA sanctioned the Moroccan national team for playing a solidarity match against the Algerian National Liberation Front football team, which was not recognized at the time by FIFA laws. On the eve of the 1958 World Cup in Sweden, and specifically on Sunday, April 13, 1958, 9 Algerian players playing in the largest French clubs, including some selected for the France team, defected and joined Tunisia, where they formed the National Liberation Front for football. After the establishment of the Algerian team, Morocco decided to host its first match against its eastern neighbor team, as the step represented a real adventure. Given the strictness of football laws and customs at that time, especially since the Algerian team was not recognized, the punishment of FIFA was to prevent the Moroccan national team from participating for the first time in the African Cup of Nations. After intense pressure, the international governing body of the game announced that any team facing unrecognized Algeria would be expelled from the World Cup finals. After the influx of Algerian players into Tunisia, it was decided to organize a Maghreb championship bearing the name of Algerian activist Jamal Abouayed. Morocco and the United Arab Republic, Syria and Egypt, have been called up to participate alongside Tunisia and the Algerian National Liberation Front team. However, the national team of the United Arab Republic, fearing the threats of FIFA, decided not to go to Tunisia and not play any match against the Algerian National Liberation Front. The press release of the National Liberation Front, dated April 15, 1958, stresses the importance of having a successful team at the international level for the emergence of the Algerian national identity. He describes his players as patriots willing to sacrifice everything for the independence of their nation, and presents them as an example of courage to Algerian youth. The idea of starting a team indeed, after the Battle of Algiers in 1957, the leaders of the National Liberation Front decided to form an Algerian national football team, in order to promote Algeria's independence in other countries. The task of selecting the players was entrusted to Mohamed Boumezrag, director of the Algerian sub-regional section of the French Football Federation. Politically, he was assigned by Mohamed Alam to prepare this team and keep it secret during the planning phase. One of the National Liberation Front's players, Mohamed Mouch, says, "The idea of establishing this team sprouted in Boumezrag's mind upon his return from Moscow, Russia, where he participated in the games." Thus, on May 7, 1958, on the eve of the Maghreb Championship that was to bring together Tunisia, the organizing country, Morocco, Libya and the National Liberation Front team, FIFA, then led by Englishman Arthur Dury, condemned the aforementioned countries under pressure from the FFF. These nascent national federations have paid dearly for their contact with this team, which FIFA hates. Tunisia and Morocco's applications for FIFA membership were rejected, because Tunisia hosts the team's players, and because Morocco has shown its support for the team, explains sports historian Stanislas Frenkel in previous press statements.